I have a new video for you guys because the Ace family is in a record amount of lawsuits. Austin McBroom has no business getting himself and his family tied up in these deals that he cannot come through with. These lawsuits aren't going to disappear, and there are a lot of angry people looking for Austin. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you guys probably know by now, the Ace family is a family vlogging channel here on YouTube with 19 million subscribers. They don't just do YouTube, they've done a lot of other things outside of the platform, like selling merch, selling juices, selling skincare, selling lessons to a program on how to become a millionaire, which ended up scamming a ton of people. And I'm really not trying to make the Ace family look bad. I know we've talked about them a ton on my channel recently, but they just can't help but get themselves in trouble, and there are so many court filings out here. So today I'm going to explain some of the new legal trouble that Austin McBroom and his family is in. If you guys have not seen my recent video about Catherine McBroom's lawsuit, literally her own brand is suing her, definitely go check that out. And as we've discussed before on my channel, it looks like the Ace family is actually losing their home, which is extremely unfortunate. They are going through foreclosure because they haven't made payments on their home in months and months, which is never like a good thing. I would never wish that on anyone, but it looks like karma is just starting to catch up. A lot of people didn't believe that whole situation because the Zillow listing had a bunch of bedrooms and bathrooms, but that's what happens when a bank official goes and makes a Zillow listing because they don't know how many bedroom, bathrooms, or whatever. They're just throwing it up on the website, and they put the largest amount because it's a big home, so they want people who are filtering for 50 bathrooms to see it. But there are actual paperwork out there that proves that Austin McBroom and his wife Catherine are going to be kicked out, and the bank is going to own their home. So it definitely does not help that Austin has all of these extra lawsuits going around because I don't think the family can handle it. First off, let's take a look at this lawsuit from Subify versus Ace Hat Collection. It was actually filed back in September, pretty much October, so it's been going on for some time, and it's happening in New York. Subify appears to be some type of PR or app-like service, so pretty much if you're an influencer like Logan Paul or Bryce Hall, you can hit up this service and have them make an app for you to bring in a bunch of money, and that's what they did for the Ace family. Actually, it looks like Subify created two applications for Ace Hat Collection, which is the Ace family's company, their umbrella company, and as you guys can see, here are the two applications. You guys may remember that the Ace family at one point had a membership, which was like the Ace Club. It was pretty expensive, about $20 a month, so more than your Paramount Plus, your Netflix, probably combined. And they would offer things to their subscribers, like giving away a free home and giving away $10,000, giving away vacation. Nothing actually came about from that, but I'm not too sure if this lawsuit is surrounding that membership program or if it's about those applications I just showed you, because they brought in a lot of money from that membership program, and I can't imagine that they brought that in from their games app. So there are about 31 pages to this filing, so we're not going to go through it all, but I just want to highlight what's going on here. Like a lot of the Ace family scams, it looks like they hired Subify to do a job for them, and they did the job, but they never got paid, which seems to be a pattern here. But it looks like the Ace family racked in a ton of money from this membership program, which I believe was the Ace Club. It looks like in July 2020, they generated about $500,000. In August 2020, about $365,000. So much money. And actually, Subify charged, the Ace family for some amount because that's what they are here for. They're providing them a service. And the Ace family decided not to pay it, and this happened in August 2020. It actually looks like Subify sent an invoice to the Ace family for $120,000 in September, but they never got paid for it. So now they're looking for all of the money that Austin owes them. Actually, if you guys have been following the whole Ace family situation for months now, you would remember back in the day, they had their whole club, and then they stopped it, they wiped it out, and everyone had to re-sign again. Well, I'm pretty sure that Subify was because that initial partner they had for the club, and then they just dropped Subify, hired someone else to build the Ace Club website, and then they continued because they bring up the fact that the Ace family started up a new membership program which was in violation of their agreement. So when Austin said in that video clip that you guys have been scammed, it wasn't just you guys, it was also their partners, which he claims were really bad and stuff, but it also looks like he wasn't a great partner either, and it takes two parties to build a successful business.
Some of you guys have asked what has happened with the Ace Club when we were doing exclusive content with the Ace Club. And unfortunately, the people that we partnered with in that adventure, they end up, I don't really like to talk negatively, but they just weren't good partners. They end up, unfortunately, scamming us. And it kind of like hurt us in a way because in reality, like, you guys got scammed.
But let's switch gears a little bit because you guys know that I'm for small businesses. That's where I grew up. Like my father owns a small business. I'm all about them. And when someone takes advantage of a small business, it really, really irks me. And that's actually what Austin recently did in Miami. And it's something that I think is so important for us to talk about today because this company is still looking for money from him. When I said that there are angry people looking for Austin, I meant it. And one of those people is this woman right here, and she actually owns a luxury rental car service. Here's their brand. It's called Lux Rentals. It's located in Miami, and I assume that Austin used their services when he was there for the whole Social Gloves event, which that's a whole nother lawsuit that we haven't even figured out yet. So many lawsuits adding up. Now let's go ahead and talk about what went down, because there are a bunch of comments that this person was commenting on, explaining what happened, and then later on they share text messages. So the owner brings up that Austin still owes them about $7,500, which they say to a millionaire shouldn't be a lot, right? But now he doesn't reply to their texts anymore, and he just pretty much stole this service from a small business. She says that he should be ashamed, which he should be. I don't think that this company will actually end up suing Austin because it will cost them a lot more money, but I feel like they could also get their lawyer fees and expenses reimbursed for this. I don't really know, but it's so screwed up that he would go take advantage of this small business and then just not pay them. The worst part is actually this brand was doing a discount for him for a promotional story on his Instagram, which of course he never did, which would have taken 2 seconds to do. And actually she sent an invoice to the security and management team, and they're just oh, do you have evidence that he actually rented out the vehicles? They're all questioning her, and she's just wait, hold up, how could this be happening to me? She just wants to get her money back, but this whole lawyer situation and trying to sue them will cost them way too much for a small business. Now this is when the story starts coming together, because she went on her Instagram page today and shared a bunch of screenshots of text messages between her and Austin proving what went down. So she sets up the scene. On June 8th, 2021, they got connected to Austin McBroom. He rented out 2 exotic cars for 5 days in Miami, and he told them that actually he's a man of his word and they're going to get paid, even though they never got paid at all. They also acknowledged that they are a growing rental company and they need support in exposing this story because Austin's just never going to pay. So here are some basic text messages between the rental company and Austin McBroom, just pretty much talking about dropping off the rental and things like that. You can see actually down here that they are asking for the money straight up on June 9th, but I'm assuming he obviously did not pay. You can see that the rental company is determined to get their money. They're asking him, please call me, I'll meet you up. What's up? I know you're busy, but where can I come meet you to pick up this money that you owe me? So then they start hitting up his security team because actually Austin blocked their number. And at this point they're asking for a Cash App or Zelle or something, just give us our money for our services. At this point, it would have been the day after the cars were to be returned. I don't know if the cars were returned at this point, but we know they at least were not paid for. These text messages are kind of out of order, but they show this is how the whole conversation started between Austin and this brand, and they, sent pictures of the car for approval. And it looks like Austin was really happy with them. I mean, he said those are fire. He was, lit over it. I actually remember seeing him take pictures with these, but I could never imagine like taking a service, taking a product from someone and then not paying them like straight up, at least like paying them like half of it. Like, how are you going to just assume that you deserve this for free? And then he obviously like thinks he deserves it for free because he just never pays. The company actually shared an invoice to Austin McBroom showing us that he did in fact rent these two vehicles. Here are the costs, and they're still... Where's our money? I'm not too sure where this conversation went down, but the owner of the rental company posted on her story, I would love to add the fact that his security guard really said, you guys are little B words scared of losing $10,000. This is the type of people that this family surrounds themselves with. Not to mention Austin asking my boyfriend while we were delivering the cars to tell the cleaning lady, please clean the sheets. We had a private party. Ew. Wait, what? You would ask the rental company to go and talk to the maid? Ew, so disgusting. What? I'm done being quiet about this, as we have suffered a lot as a company. We are thankful to those who share the post to get the word out and hopefully reach a higher media platform. I have messaged them to be upfront. She hasn't replied back to me, but I'm probably not a higher media platform. Anyways, they need to be stopped. They are scamming people, and it all shows in the lawsuits they have. What goes around comes around. God got us, and God does have you, but also we have your back too, because you aren't the only one. So many people have been screwed over by this family, and something needs to happen. The scariest part of this is that small businesses and other people do not recognize that Austin's problematic. So they see his big check mark and his bunch of followers, and they're like, hold up, like I would love to go and work with them. And you can tell that he uses his platform to take advantage of small businesses like the rental company and then leaves them hanging. He's actually so incredibly manipulative. If you look at this text message right here, Dave's family have like an automatic texting system. They can like text all of their fans, and pretty much what he's doing in this text message is targeting a brand called Risen, and pretty much this brand is someone who Ace family wants to work with, so they send a text message to all of their fans asking them to blow up this page, tell them you're from the Ace family, and then hopefully they can collab in the future. Again, trying to intimidate a business with their platform and with their followers to work with them, and then once they work with them, they're screwed over. Here's actually the page of that Risen_PR, and pretty much it looks like a fighting account. So maybe he's trying to combine with them because Social Gloves has been such a mess. So now he's trying to use a real successful company to build off of. And if you look at the comments, you will see the Ace family did deliver. They're all over their page. But there was one comment I want to share with you guys. This person warned this company and wrote, be careful who you get yourself involved with, especially with the Ace family. Public court records have all the info you need to make a smart decision of not doing any type of business with them. Before we switch gears and talk about This Is LNS, I do want to share that actually Austin just posted on his story that he is not going through any type of eviction. Nobody is moving. Stop believing what people say on the internet and that it's not true, that he would have made a whole YouTube video about it. But I don't know if I necessarily believe that, because we saw the official paperwork of his house being like foreclosed. So he's just trying to save himself because the rumors are running rampant, but I don't even know. But as you guys know, This Is LNS broke up, and Landon McBroom is actually Austin's little brother, and he was dating Shiloh Walker. They have a young child together, but unfortunately they have split up, and they left their home like permanently because now they're being sued by the landlord of that home for the money that they still owe. And actually, now that I'm reading the file, it's not just the money they still owe on their lease, but they were also skipping rent some months, which is just never okay. I mean, I don't understand how these people can flex so much but then not pay their bills. It looks like their rent is about $7,000 a month, and they agreed to pay on the first of every month, like every single person who rents out here, but for some reason they're above the law, so they just like didn't. And then before, like not even telling their landlord they're leaving the home, they just left without any notice at all. And it looks like the owner of this property is looking for about $60,000 from the couple. So I have a feeling they don't have that money to pay up because they probably would have just paid their bills on time. But holy crap, I would be so stressed to be a part of that family right now. As for their YouTube channel, This is LNS, they still don't have any content on their page, and it doesn't look like they'll ever be coming back together. I don't know when Shyla is going to start her YouTube career. You guys may remember that they used to quit YouTube, come back, quit YouTube, quit, come back, quit, come back at the beginning of the year, and they actually said that they were under contract for the rest of 2021 and that they would end their YouTube channel at the end of that year. But obviously, they didn't make it through the entire year. So I feel like there's another lawsuit coming soon from their social media contract person that, they were obligated to go and post on their YouTube page unless the contract was like, oh, nope, we're going to end. It's fine. And I'm sure they weren't because they wanted their money from This is LNS. So really unfortunate for this entire family, but it shows you that if you make bad choices, like bad things are going to happen. And I really feel so bad for the children here because these adults are just like risking the well-being of their children for what? For a $7,500 car rental ticket? Like, please. Something I wanted to mention, and yes, I'm adding this in after I already filmed and edited, but I learned that actually Shyla and Landon McBroom are being sued for contractual fraud. I don't actually know the details of this case, and I'm still working on pulling the information, but if you guys would like for me to talk about this on my channel, please let me know. And also, while I was doing some digging, I actually found that the Ace family is involved in another lawsuit. In this lawsuit, it looks like actually the Ace family, Austin McBroom, is suing a rental company. I'm not too sure if this is just a construction company or a rental company. I heard it was a construction company, but it looks like the Ace family is suing them. Again, I'm not too sure why they would be suing them, but if you want me to look into it further, just let me know. The Ace family is extremely problematic, and I'm not trying to just pick on them. We've been talking about them a lot this week, but I can't just sit here and ignore these calls for help from small businesses like the rental company. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any video ideas for me, here is my email below. I do have a P.O. Box package item for you guys, and it looks like it's from a company called Retro Rack. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Actually, I tried to look up the brand before, like when I saw it, because I was like, oh, this is kind of like a heavy package. But then I couldn't look it up because I guess the word rack, like when I typed on Google, only Nordstrom Rack comes up. But let's go ahead and open it and see what's going on in here. So, oh my gosh, is it skin care? I don't know, because it says Retro Rack on the front, but now this says new skin. Discover the best you. Oh my gosh, please. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. If you guys ever want to send me a P.O. Box package, no pressure at all, but my address is listed below. I'm actually going to have to get a new P.O. Box like sometime soon at the end of the year. Actually, I'm going to be going on vacation soon. Maybe this is a good time to say this, like in July. So if you guys may notice like the third week of July, I'll be a little bit more quiet on my channel, and that's just because it's going to be a lot of pre-filming, and I'm going to give myself a break. Holy crap, the packaging here is exquisite. It's exquisite. Okay, we almost got it. I'm really not trying to have like, okay. Ooh. Okay, wow. Oh my gosh, there's so much here. Okay. Hi Sloan, love you, love your channel, enjoy these products. Also to earn signups as an affiliate, lose my link. Oh, okay, so it looks like it's from someone named Jen. Thank you so much. Oh, I love this. So I don't know if this is an MLM, and I'm not trying to like force an MLM on you guys because I know a lot of times if I do show an MLM, people are like, you're trying to promote this, and I'm not trying to promote this, but it looks like this is some type of MLM, which means they could, I don't know. I'm making assumptions over here, but this looks like, oh, a DVD set for English, for learning English. Oh wait, no, the key success drivers. Maybe it's for this skincare brand. Interesting. I thought this was odd me for a second. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the products. Oh, are these just pills that you like take? Interesting. I love that. But I don't know, because I don't know if like you're supposed to just take a random pill. Maybe you open them up and like stuff comes out of them. I want to assume that, but maybe I'll look for some instructions later on. There's a lot of paperwork here. It looks like this right here is actually a lip plumping balm. Interesting. And it looks like it's in pink, so maybe I can give that to my sister. Oh, thank you, Jen. And then, oh, toothpaste. Here's some toothpaste right here. This would be good for traveling, I guess. Cool. Well, thank you. I guess this is like a lifestyle brand, so it has like a lot of different types of things. This right here is a light shine and curl mascara that's black. Okay. Well, I don't wear any mascara, so again, I can just give that one to my sister. And then what is this? Spray generously on your face, hair, and body whenever you need refreshing moisture boost. Oh, let's try this one out. This looks like it's just like hydrating spray, but how do you use it on your skin and your hair and your body? I feel like smells fresh, I guess. Okay, I should probably read the ingredients up in here, but we'll check that out in a minute. And then oh, here's a clay mask. I'm so here for this. Hold up, you guys may or may not know I love a good mask when it dries up my oily skin. And then finally, it looks like we have oh, we got more of the pills in here. We got a lot of these pills, so I'm gonna need to figure out what these are. And then right here is a recovery mask. And I don't know if this is a sheet mask. Oh, it is a sheet mask, which is awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. I really appreciate this. It looks like it's all from New Skin, which again, I'm not trying to promote like an MLM, but I'm also not going to like not say thank you for you sending me these gifts. So thank you so much. And I will list everything below if you do want to work with Jen, order from Jen, and order some of these things. And I'll definitely have to give it a try. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, guys.